Medieval survival games seem to be dominating Steam charts on a very high scale. As of 2024, I think there's more survival games that involve swords and shields rather than guns and grenades. Okay, that may be an over-exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Just keep in mind, every game I will mention in this video will be covered on this channel in more detailed manner, when the time comes, that is. The purpose of this video is to have you on the same page with the rest of the community. That way I get you up to speed, and if there's any games I mention on this list that spike your interest, then maybe the purpose of this video has been accomplished. Let's begin. Aska. It's a brand new survival title that has just entered the battlefield amongst all these other survival games. And some go as far as saying that this game is pretty great in terms of content quality. Very similar to Valheim in terms of the setting of the game, you play as a Viking, although the gameplay is quite different. Aska indeed focuses on more of a settlement management system rather than just solo exploration. Exploration is not going anywhere, in fact you are still tasked to explore different areas of the game, but be prepared to recruit and gather your fellow Viking warriors and recruit them for battles, and most importantly take care of them and take care of your settlement by providing the resources they need as well as just being a good leader. Soulmask. I decided to include this one next on this list solely for its shared similarities with Aska. Instead of choosing Vikings as your main companions and battle friends, here you have a tribe. The concept is extremely similar and relative to the previous game on this list. However, this one seems to be heavily inspired by Conan Exiles and its extensively detailed crafting system. The combat in this game is pretty satisfying and well put together. It can certainly use improvements, but overall speaking, people seem to be very happy and satisfied with its current state, as is. As the title implies, the mask is a very important element of the game. It will grant you different abilities and apparently controls the world around you to a certain extent. Soulmask has a very unique style of gameplay. It's not focused on the specific area of the game, it's extremely fictional in terms of its universe, and it's not trying to hide that whatsoever. Sky the Misty Aisle. This one is currently sitting at mixed rating on Steam, which could honestly mean different things. But this is another Viking-inspired survival game where you are in fact a Viking, but instead of dedicating the full focus on town management style of gameplay, this one is actually focused on you as an individual. You face the challenges on this Misty Aisle and are tasked to survive by gathering the necessary resources and skills to essentially live another day. This one is currently a single player only and suffers from a major setbacks as far as optimization goes, at least according to the Steam charts, that is. But once it receives more love and support, I think there's a huge room for improvement and incredible gameplay loop. Wouldn't necessarily recommend it at its current state, I'm just letting you know that it does exist, but I will definitely suggest keeping your eyes peeled on this one as it undergoes more updates and support. Pack Stay. I don't think I have to explain much about this one since it's been widely streamed and talked about, but in a nutshell, this is a huge MMO set in the medieval setting, where you and your friends join together and get build stuff from scratch. Now, normally I stay clear of time-synced games, simply because I don't have the time to sink hundreds of hours into a game and feel like it's my second full-time job. But understandably, there's people out there that live for this kind of thing, so to each their own. The survival system is very well designed in this game. In fact, currently survival mechanics is what keeps this game very engaged and fun. The combat is clunky and out of the place, and by far probably the worst part about this game, period. But talking to the players who have played this game and currently playing, they love the grind of this game, and some even go as far as saying that Pack Stay has one of the best crafting mechanics out there, which is a very bold statement to make, and I don't take that very lightly. The game is running through Unreal Engine 5, which means the game looks absolutely beautiful. The game has a very ambitious development team as well. There are a few things I would disagree with. For one, I would never spend $42 on an early access game. I don't care how much content is in it. If it's early access, there is no reason why I should pay that much money. No thank you. And for two, they currently plan on implementing monthly subscriptions to the game, especially once it becomes a full release. Which means once the game comes out in full, not only will you spend $42 on the game, but you will also be obligated to spend more money on a monthly basis just to be able to play the game. It's ridiculous, and I just absolutely disagree with that mentality, period. And I will conclude this list on PAX Day. Are there any more medieval survival games out there that you think should be on this list that were not on this list? Let us know your thoughts down below. This was your boy Roos, and I'm out, fellas. Goodbye.